If you've been playing games for years, you might relate to this. I've been playing video games for about 10 years now, and it sounds kind of crazy when I say it out loud. Like, I didn't even notice how those 10 years went by. It gives me really mixed feelings. Back then, games felt almost magical to me. Warm, comforting, just different. Maybe some of you remember when Skyrim came out. It felt like games were more unique back then, more limited in a good way. I mean, it was like the early days of gaming, when it wasn't all about business and money yet. It felt more like a passion, a hobby for developers. Those first emotions from games were really strong. Genres were just starting to form, and you and your friends were hanging out on Skype. For me personally, Minecraft was that one game where I could spend hours just building, exploring, replaying it over and over again. But I feel like around 5 or 6 years into gaming, something changed. I can't fully explain it, but it felt like I stopped enjoying games the same way. Have you ever had that feeling? Like you open a game, and instead of relaxing, it feels like a routine. Like playing isn't something you want to do, it's something you have to do. At that time, new games could still kind of distract me from that feeling. And I'm not saying games are bad, okay? But I feel like that was the moment when gaming turned into a routine for me, and I kind of got pulled into this loop I couldn't get out of.
Played these games before!
Because by choosing games, I also kind of chose to limit my real-life social circle. A lot of my friends were already online, living in different cities or even countries, and my real-life friendships slowly moved into the background. You probably know that situation. You're running another map in Path of Exile, and your friend is already getting married and planning a family. And that thought just stuck with me. It felt like I got used to this short dopamine loop, replaying games over and over until the next one comes out. And when there weren't any games I liked for a while, I felt this emptiness, like I was kind of disconnected from real life. I've thought about that a lot. On one hand, it sounds pretty bad. Long story short, I stopped talking to a lot of my real-life friends. Maybe a couple of them stayed with me online. My family used to be okay with me playing games, but over the past 2 to 3 years, they've been getting more and more concerned about how much time I spend on them. A lot of my friends now have families, careers, real lives. Do I worry about it? Not really. Sometimes maybe it affects me physically, but it's not that important. I could say that 10 years of gaming took away a part of my real life, but that's not entirely true. Because in return, it gave me something else. Emotions. Experiences I would probably never have in real life. And honestly, especially now, in such a weird time in the world, video games feel like one of the only ways to relax and just forget about everything. Maybe I'm even kind of glad it turned out this way. It's just a bit sad that recently, since game development became more of a business, a lot of games feel worse. They're not always made with passion anymore, more like for money. So the number of truly good games feels lower. And in moments like that, you start feeling a bit down, thinking about real life again. Actually, that's kind of where I am right now. And even if everything I said sounds a bit depressing, I promise I'm not really that sad about it. If anything, it pushed me to start this YouTube channel, to maybe share something interesting with you.